Friends, political movements in India earlier began on the streets, then reached television channels. But in 2026, for the first time, a movement emerged that was born directly on the internet, grew through memes, and within a few days reached the Supreme Court and the Delhi High Court. The name of this movement was Cockroach Janta Party, that is, CJP. A name which initially made people laugh. But gradually, the same name turned into one of India's biggest digital constitutional debates. In today's video, we will understand the complete story from the beginning till now. Where did the word cockroach come from? How did CJP begin? Why did lakhs of young people connect with it? Why was a PIL filed in the Supreme Court? What was challenged in the Delhi High Court? What are the hearing dates? And is this merely a meme movement? Or the beginning of India's new digital politics? Friends, welcome to your YouTube channel, Legal Information Law Insights. I am Advocate Mukund Mahajan. I am happy that our channel has completed 1 lakh subscribers and has received the YouTube Silver Creator Award. Thank you for your continuous support. For more legal awareness videos, subscribe to the channel free of cost. You may also support the channel by taking a membership of 59 rupees or 119 rupees through the GPay QR code displayed on the screen. Thank you for your continued trust and support. Now let us move towards today's main topic and understand what exactly the Cockroach Janta Party is, how it began, how this matter reached the Supreme Court and the Delhi High Court, and how constitutional and legal questions such as free speech, Section 69, a judicial dignity, and digital protest emerged in this entire controversy. Part 1. The courtroom remark that sparked debate on the internet. May 2026. A matter was being heard in the Supreme Court. According to reports, during one of the hearings in the Supreme Court, the word cockroach was mentioned in the context of certain alleged fake legal practices, suspicious online activism, and institutional misuse. But by the time the matter came out of the courtroom, the narrative on social media had completely changed. However, on social media, this remark was widely shared by linking it with unemployed youth and the frustrated digital generation. And from there, an explosive reaction began on the internet. Part 2. The entry of Abhijeet Dipke. At the same time, one name emerged, Abhijeet Dipke. According to reports, Dipke has been associated with digital communication and public relations background. He transformed this insult narrative into a protest identity. He raised a question on the internet. If the system ignores us, then now the ignored people will speak. And then was launched Cockroach Janta Party. This was not a traditional political party. No office. No cadre. No rallies. Only Instagram, X, memes, reels, satire, hashtags, and lakhs of frustrated youth. Part 3. Main bhi cockroach. Then something happened which perhaps nobody had imagined. Within a few days, Main bhi cockroach. Cockroach lives matter. Voice of the unemployed. Such slogans went viral. Explosive growth started appearing on Instagram. Discussions started on Reddit, X, and YouTube. Some people called it India's Gen Z frustration movement, while some critics said, this is merely meme politics. But the reality was that lakhs of young people had emotionally connected with it. Because the movement was not just a joke. The frustration behind it was real. Part 4. Explosion of youth anger. The issues raised by CJP were among the sensitive issues affecting India's youth. Unemployment, NEET controversy, paper leaks, corruption, judicial transparency, RTI accountability, education reforms. Due to social media narratives, many young people felt that the system was viewing them in an insulting manner. This symbolism went viral. And from there, CJP began transforming from an internet meme into political symbolism. Part 5. Ground protests began. Then the movement started moving beyond the internet. Reports started emerging from places including Tamil Nadu that young people were carrying out cockroach-themed protests. Some people were seen in demonstrations wearing cockroach costumes. Now the message was clear. You may ignore us, but you cannot eliminate us. Now national media had also become active. Reuters, AP News, Financial Times all began covering this movement. Several international media reports described it as India's frustrated youth movement. Part 6, then suddenly crackdown reports started emerging. And from here, the story took a dramatic turn. Suddenly, reports started emerging regarding CJP website inaccessible, X account withheld, Instagram compromise claims, online restrictions, social media crackdown. Media reports claimed that blocking-related action may have been taken under Section 69 of the IT Act. This is the legal provision which is used for blocking online content on grounds of national security and public order. Now the question had arisen. Had a meme movement become so large that its accounts were being restricted? Part 7. Now the question was about free speech. Now a new constitutional question had emerged in the country. Is political satire protected speech? Is making memes on courtroom remarks wrong? Can restrictions on online movements be justified? Some reports linked the account blocking with national security concerns, although detailed official orders in this regard are not publicly available. Now this matter was no longer merely about politics. It had become a constitutional debate. Part 8, PIL in the Supreme Court. Thereafter, the matter reached the Supreme Court. On 25 May 2026, this matter was mentioned before the Supreme Court for urgent listing. Several serious issues were raised in the PIL. Alleged commercial exploitation of court remarks, memification of judicial proceedings, investigation into alleged fake advocates and suspicious law degree practices, demand for CBI investigation. The petitioner stated that the dignity of the court was being converted into viral content. But then came the biggest twist. Part 9, Supreme Court's observation. The petitioner sought urgent hearing, but the Supreme Court refused to grant immediate urgent listing. And then one line became a nationwide headline. According to media reports, Chief Justice Surya Kant observed, "Don't take it so sentimentally." That sentence became the turning point of the entire controversy. Some legal commentators viewed it as a restrained judicial approach. The court did not accept immediate extraordinary urgency. However, the Supreme Court has not dismissed the PIL on merits. The matter is technically still considered pending. Part 10, now the entry of the Delhi High Court. After the Supreme Court, another major legal battlefield opened. The Delhi High Court. CJP founder Abhijeet Dipke filed a petition in the Delhi High Court. He challenged X account blocking, social media restrictions, Section 69A related action. It was reportedly stated in the petition that the action was disproportionate. Censorship was taking place. Free speech rights were being violated. No final judicial conclusion has yet been reached regarding the allegations made in the petition. Part 11, Hearing Date. According to reports, the hearing of this petition in the Delhi High Court was stated to be listed on 29 May 2026. Now the entire legal world is watching this hearing. Because this matter is no longer only about CJP. It has become a constitutional debate concerning free speech versus state power, satire versus institutional dignity, digital protest versus online regulation. Part 12, Section 69 versus free speech. Now legal experts are recalling an old landmark judgment. Shreya Singhal versus Union of India. This was the famous judgment that strengthened protections for online speech. Now the following questions are being asked. Was the government's blocking action proportional? Was the satire actually dangerous? Or was it merely uncomfortable speech? If the Delhi High Court gives detailed observations on this issue, then it may influence future digital free speech jurisprudence. Part 13. Political reactions also began. Gradually, political reactions also started emerging. Some opposition-linked voices showed indirect sympathy. Some social activists stated, "The frustration of the youth should be heard." But critics warned, "Mem politics cannot become a replacement for democracy." Some commentators called it digital resistance, while others called it digital mob politics. Part 14. Today's legal position. As of today, no criminal conviction, no contempt finding, no official ban, no CBI probe order. However, Supreme Court PIL is pending. Delhi High Court proceedings have commenced. The Section 69A debate has become a national issue. And the most important thing, this entire matter is no longer merely about the word cockroach. It has become a test of India's digital democracy. Conclusion. Friends, it is possible that after a few months, Cockroach Janta Party may disappear. Or perhaps it may become the blueprint for India's future internet politics. But one thing is certain. India's new generation no longer merely wants to vote. It wants to be heard. And in this internet age, sometimes a courtroom remark turns into a nationwide constitutional debate. Let us see what happens next. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information useful, please like the video, subscribe free of cost, and share your views in the comments. For more legal insights, do not forget to press the bell icon. I shall meet you again soon in the next video. Jai Hind! Jai Bharat!